be a delay in the announcement of the final results as the Independent Electoral Commission probes allegations of double voting. eNCA's Khayelihle Khumalo is keeping track of things in the hotly contested Gauteng and joins us from the Provincial Results Centre in Auckland Park. Khayelihle, we're taking a look at where the African National Congress as well as other political parties are sitting in the Gauteng province, just over 50%, but it looks as though it's set to retain power, maybe even possibly avoiding that conversation of a coalition.
Well, certainly, Faith, there was a degree of anxiety when the numbers really plummeted to 49%. So now that number from the side of the ANC has improved quite significantly, moving to just 50.86%. We know that it is still a decline nonetheless. When you look in 2014, they were just notching up just somewhere around 54%. And also more interestingly enough here in Gauteng, Faith, there is a phenomenon of about 3 metros. So you have Ekurhuleni, Tshwane, and of course Johannesburg. So there are some votes that are still outstanding there. For example, we're looking at about 85 there. That's of course Ekurhuleni, but also when you look at Pretoria, it's about 191, and in Johannesburg it's about 185. So perhaps that may change the situation. But of course, in terms of other parties, how they are doing, we know that the Democratic Alliance is also having just about 27%, and followed by the EFF with just over 14%. So seemingly the biggest beneficiary in Gauteng is by all means the EFF. From their side, there appears to be an upward trend. But perhaps to try and make sense of these numbers, we're joined by Moses Biso. That's of course from the IEC here in Gauteng. So, Mr. Peter, when we just look at now the numbers here in Gauteng, the outstanding results as well. So 95% of the results have been captured. How far are we from concluding?
Look, we like less than 4% in concluding the capturing, but we're at around 84, 85 now in terms of finalizing. So 16% for finalizing the results will be done.
And of course, I mean, now we're just about to reach the moment of truth where the parties will know how really they fared. From your side as IEC, do you believe that everything went according to plan?
Yeah, look, I think our task is a mammoth one. So we feel that we've done our best, under the conditions. Remember, we're using warm bodies and people do get tired, hence we're about to give people space to rest and then come back and continue the work. So, but yeah, I think we've done as much the best that we can. At 95% now, I'm sure we should be done in the next couple of hours.
And just the enormity of the task, because some provinces now, they're done and dusted. But now here in Gauteng, the complexity, you have all these massive metros. Some of them, their voters' roll in actual fact is really bigger than some of the provinces.
Which is essentially the challenge that really, we have gone through more than 3.2 million ballots for the national ballot and 3.2 million ballots for the provincial ballot. So you could understand the amount of work that people have gone through, counting 6 million ballots over one night.
And just every election presents its unique challenges. The issue of innovation is absolutely critical. From your side, are you perhaps looking at that as an area that you should be prioritizing?
Look, the IEC is fairly, a technologically advanced institution. In fact, we've received awards internationally for our work in that area. But, the area of technology is an area that moves fast and changes much quicker. And the Commission has for some time been seized with that problem of making sure that we don't get left behind as a Commission.
All right, so Mr. Moses, thank you so much indeed for your time. So one of the preoccupations for the IEC, of course, is the issue of making sure that they use their high-tech staff to be able to collate, capture and verify and make sure that all the results are really meeting all the standards. So for now, there's a bit of a buzz here at the Gauteng Results Centre, unlike other previous nights where literally you will just have few people around. So there's just a bit of a sigh of relief as political parties are still banking on those all-important metro results as we wait for some to trickle in later on.